It's like 7:30, 7:45. First night in the new apartment. Didn't have the AC blasting as much. Gotta figure out how much that kind of costs. We're headed to go edit a vlog.
Yeah.
Hydration in Thailand is key. Everywhere there's these little bodegas, and a lot of them have RO filtered water. It's about 1/3 of a US cent for a liter of water.
Put the cheat code in. I brought my homie back to the game. I've done that, I signed for the blame. Name on the side of the plane, jets food, dot.
Instead of going to camp today, I wanted to venture out and try someplace new. So right next to camp, there's a really cool coffee shop called Tiger Ted Cafe. Free Wi-Fi, and supposedly the food's pretty good. Not sure about air conditioning at this point, but food's gonna be better than it's gonna be at camp, and might as well get some work done somewhere new. Good so far. So coming to Tiger Ted Cafe instead of Maya Mall was a great choice, and if you were intending to go to camp as a co-working space, I would totally suggest checking out Tiger Ted Cafe. It's kind of like a cyclist coffee shop. The actual space I'm in right now is in a shipping container, and it's like a tree house constructed of shipping containers. AC is great, the Wi-Fi is great, and it's got a cool view of the street, and right now I have this whole place to myself. Does it get much better? Oh, and the staff is super friendly, food's good, coffee's good, of course.
Soon the rain will be continued. Flight club from the display case. We cop gym shoes, living as any other grown kid would do. Remembering being 10, looking at OGs roll down the street, wishing I was them. I superseded their previous genius. They ceased.
I am going to go meet a family friend of mine who is in town right now. Her name is Heather. We are gonna go explore some temples today, and then tonight I think we're gonna go to a night market. I got my vlog uploading right now, got that edited today. Really stoked it didn't take me that long, and let's go explore a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm currently in a song tower right now, headed to Wat Chang Main. Wat Chang Man? I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's a temple. It's actually the oldest temple in Chiang Mai, and I'm gonna show you guys some sights and sounds. I'm meeting up with Heather, and I'll see you guys there.
They be on tables like poker chips, dangled in front you by suits who assume you to be a two-bit hustler. Hasty moves from the...
Okay, so I'm outside of Wat Chiang Mai. It is the oldest and is the first Thai temple that was built in Chiang Mai. It was built in 1297 CE, so after the Common Era, so almost essentially 1300, and it was built by Mangrai, who I guess was the individual responsible for building it at that time. It was built around the fortified portion of the city. Chiang Mai is surrounded by a moat, and it was used originally for defense purposes and to keep the city safer. And so this was the very first temple that was built inside of these boundaries. So let's go ahead and take a look.
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb.
Just arrived to Wat Phat Pho, or Wat Phat Po. Wat Phat Po is a relatively newer temple that was constructed in the 19th century, and it was basically crowdfunded or community paid for by a Thai Burmese community to replace the previous existing wooden temple that was here. Because it, I guess, caters to such a small community, it's kind of, I wouldn't say run down, but it's definitely not as ornate or as elaborate as Wat Man Cha, or the previous temples that we've seen. It's all stone, which is kind of unique. Let's take a look. Outside of Wat Pah Pao, we noticed that they had some sun drying of tomatoes. Currently at Wa Chi Si Pum. Couldn't really find any history on it, but it is most notable for some murals apparently. We're gonna look for the paintings.
The fuck you thought? That ain't the super sport package, the fuck you bought. I don't plan on being in the police chase, but if I do, Holmes, I doubt that I get caught. I had some
Just left Wat Chi Si Pum. It's important to remember when you're in Thailand that not each and every temple that you go to is going to be this incredible, kept up spectacle to see. A lot of the temples in Thailand are surprisingly not maintained as I had originally thought, especially if you're not going to a temple that's extremely touristy. And it kind of just reminds you that at the end of the day, these are all really just places of worship for Thai people or Buddhists to go to. And even with that being said, even in a state of disrepair, the amount of detail and the attention to making it visually ornate and elaborate is just really remarkable, especially when they're not necessarily tourist attractions or kept up like tourist attractions. So we were wandering around after that temple and we stumbled into basically a locals produce market. We are the only Westerners here right now and everyone's looking at us. Kind of glad we found this, otherwise we wouldn't have normally come to this direction. It's a little bit more industrial part of town. Don't know if I would trust the meat here, but produce probably. After walking around for a little bit, it's time to get a snack. We want something light, just because we're gonna be going to the market and basically trying everything later. It's supposed to be really cheap, good, like light food, which right now at like 100 degrees sounds like it's gonna hit this. Hopefully TripAdvisor does not let us down. Bye. So we are about halfway done. We got the pineapple fried rice. Depending upon how long you are in Thailand for it, you'll begin to realize that a lot of the food here is either deeply fried or like pretty heavy. And so when you come across a relatively authentic Thai place that has like light, really, really flavorful cuisine, it's kind of a gem. That was a fantastic meal. I kind of am in the mood to just take some still photos right now. So instead of doing video on the way back, I'm just gonna give you guys a little photo montage with some snapshots. About 8 o'clock, we're about to head to the night market. It's actually in the opposite corner from the Neiman area in Chiang Mai. So if you're looking to go ahead and visit it, definitely suggest taking a song tao or a taxi. It's too long of a walk. So we're currently on a song tao. They're red converted pickup trucks with like a bed and an enclosure. They're supposed to charge you 30 baht per person. Gonna depend upon the driver, his mood. Long story short, you always haggle and never accept the first price that they give you.
to the next life. Alright.
Okay, so we've just arrived to the Saturday walking market. 150 baht for 3 of us to get here. Basically 50 baht a person. Not too bad. Had to haggle with them, but we're here. Apparently a circuit or something regarding electricity just blew up. People are running everywhere. Lights are starting to turn off. Maybe 20 seconds ago there was like a little flash, sound like electricity, and everyone just went like scattering. But now it's fine, because it's Thailand. Everything's fine at the end of the day. When you hear music, you go towards the music. around the end of the night. We're taking a Songtao back towards Maya Mall. It's still pretty hot. It's not so humid. This guy wanted 100 for 3 people, so like a 3.3 repeating bot premium for location. Not bad at all, considering that's about a penny. So till next time, guys, Mitchell, your favorite millennial, coming at you straight from Chiang Mai, Thailand, signing out.